When people think of camping gear, they picture big box store aisles, shiny gadgets, multi-tools with 47 functions, sleeping bags with impressive temperature tags. But what people don't want to think about is how much this stuff ends up in the closet after one weekend or fails at 2 a.m. in the rain. Today, 5 items that you should skip as a beginner and the 10 budget alternatives that actually earns its spot. And there is one item that most beginners never think to bring. All right, let's start with the 5 regrets. So the number 1 regret is the heavy all-in-one multi-tool. A $50 brick, pliers, screwdriver, saw, compass looks useful on the package. The thing is, it's too bulky to carry comfortably. Nothing performs well. The pliers slip, the blade doesn't lock. Saw can't cut anything thicker than your thumb. All right, regret number 2, department store sleeping bags. Rated for 30 degrees because the tag says so. Tested in a lab, not the woods. The thing is, it's too heavy. It takes up half of your pack. Zipper snags by trip 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the budget alternative. Actually keeps you warm. All right, regret number 3, cheap tent that leaks. So for $40, it pops up fast, collapses faster in the wind, seams aren't taped, and that's why it leaks. The replacement cost is maybe $50 more. And that's the difference between sleeping dry and waking up in a puddle. Okay, regret number 4, a survival knife with a hollow handle. It looks cool, but it's terrible steel. Handle unscrews when you actually use it. Your fixed blade should do one job, cut reliably. And I'll show you the one that's under $20. All right, the last regret, number 5, gimmick fire starter. Magnesium blocks, spark wheels, ferro rods wrapped up in paracord with a whistle. You need 2 things to start a fire. Neither is a $25 magnesium brick. And I'll show you both. Combined cost is probably around $3. All right, that is it for the regrets. Let's get into the 10 items that you should actually be in your kit. All right, these are the 10 essentials you should have in your kit. Number 1 is a full tang knife. So this is the more active fixed blade knife. So this is Swedish steel, full tang rubber handle. It's razor sharp out of the box and it's under $20. Why this over a folding knife? Cold or wet hands? You don't want to fumble with a liner lock. I've had this for years and I used it many times, especially with winter gloves on. All right, essential number 2, this is the compact headlamp. So this is the Pexo Pixa 2. This weighs almost nothing. Why you want to use a headlamp when you're camping? When you need both hands setting up a tent or cooking in the dark, that is why. And that is one lesson that you only learn once. Okay, essential number 3, the Bic lighter and the fire starter. Lighter costs probably around $1 and the fire starter lasts a long time. Why this beats a fancy fire starter? There's no technique required. At 10 o'clock at night in the dark in the rain, do you really want to practice your ferro rod form? All right, essential number 4, the Sawyer Mini water filter. It screws into any standard water bottle, 100,000 gallons with 2 ounces. This thing replaces a $200 filtration pump beginners think that they need. Fill, screw, and squeeze. It's that easy. Essential number 5, the Trekology inflatable sleeping pad. Why this matters more than a sleeping bag rating? The ground pulls heat faster than cold air. A good pad is the difference between sleeping and shivering at night. The essential number 6 is the Coleman sleeping bag. Under $40, compresses small, and rated honestly. I used this down to 35 degrees Fahrenheit with a liner and it slept well. I'd rather have this at $38 than a $200 bag that I'm afraid to get dirty. The essential number 7 is the Decathlon 2-pole dome tent. This thing is between $55 to $60 depending where you buy it. It sets up under 5 minutes. It does have taped seams and that is the key. And that's what the $40 tent is missing. I've camped in this through the rain and I actually stay dry. All right, essential number 8 is the stainless steel single wall bottle. You can boil water in it, cook in it, drink from it, and that is why it beats plastic. It's multitasks. If the filter fails, I can boil in this and I've had this for years. All right, essential number 9 is contractor grade trash bags. There's 3 uses for this actual thing. Pack liner for dry gear, ground sheet under the tent, and emergency poncho. A box of 50 costs less than one camping specific dry bag, and that is an absolute steal. All right, essential number 10 is the stripped down first aid kit. Not the 200-piece family kit. This thing has blister pads, antiseptic wipes, gauze, medical tape, tweezers, ibuprofen. This thing covers 90% of the camping injuries. I built it from the drugstore. Better supplies and half the price. All right, that is it for the essentials. Next up is just going to be my honest take. All right, here's my honest take. I might be a little intense about this, but I would rather have this gear and never need it than the other way around. You don't need that $500 starter kit somebody on a gear blog recommended for commission. What you need is the right 10 items and avoid the 5 mistakes. All right, everything I showed you, the tent, the garbage bags, the pad, the filter, the knife, the headlamp, the fire kit, the bottle, the trash bags, first aid kit, real gear, real price, and no BS. So if you got value in this, hit subscribe. I test budget gear every week, so you're not one of the ones wasting money. And I'm just curious, what is the one camping items you bought that you never end up using? Let me know in the comments because I read every single one. A lot more budget gear breakdowns are coming, and I'll see you in the next video.